Hey guys, Kitchery here, back at you with another storage unit video. This is going to be another lot of 5 storage units in one video. I spent varying amounts on each one of these, so I think the first one I spent like $110 on. The second one I probably spent 40 to 50. I don't remember. I think I say in some of the clips what I paid on each one. The last one is free though, so stick around for that one. And once again, like last time, if y'all want to pick out which storage unit you think was the best, let me know down in the comments below. Hey guys, Cage Reseller here, back at you with another storage unit video. This is a small 5x5. Main reason I bought it, this bike right here. It's a Shimano bike, so hopefully it's got some value to it. I didn't really look up anything about it, but I also got 2 boxes. And then that box, which doesn't really have much in it, but this one looks like it has clothing, if I can tell by the hangers. So it's probably a wardrobe box. Yeah, wardrobe box, so maybe there's some good clothing in there. Not sure what's in here, but maybe I'll come back and show y'all some, and maybe I'll show y'all something on the Shimano. So in this first storage unit, y'all saw 2 boxes of clothing and a bike. I should probably have not spent that much on it. I spent 110 on this one. I think I'll definitely get my money back because I already sold the Roger Staubach jersey right here for like $80 to $90, somewhere in that range. So that's a good sale on one piece of clothing. That was lucky that I found that in there. I didn't show it to y'all because I didn't open the box and show y'all clothing because clothing is usually boring. But that was a cool find. I talk about it in the second clip. You'll see that in a second. But I also sold a Successo like men's suit for I think 25 on Posh plus shipping, so that's a good sale as well. The bike was not a Shimano bike. That's just the spring, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, that's on the bike. It was a Genesis bike. It's probably worth over, I would guess, over $100. I inflated the tires and they did hold air. At least one of them did. The other one I couldn't get my old bike pump's not really working too well, but I was able to get the front tire inflated. I think the back tire would get inflated if I had a correct bike pump. But yeah, not a bad way to start out the video. Definitely going to make some money on that storage unit. Not a home run, but a decent one to start it out. Here is storage unit number 2 for this video. This one looks like a bunch of arts and crafts, although it does look like there's a Budweiser. Never mind. That's like a tent maybe or some sort. I thought that was a jacket, but no, it's like it's attached, maybe a tent or canopy of some sort. What's funny is I already looked a little bit in here. There's some random PlayStation games in here, Wild 9 and Frogger. Neither one's really worth that much money, but maybe there's some others in here somewhere. But yeah, this is storage unit number 2. Storage unit number 1's almost already emptied out. I got everything except for the bike. There was some decent clothing in there, along with a Roger Staubach jersey. I'll show that if I remember to. But hopefully it'll be sold by the time this video actually comes out. You also got some charcoal in there. And just other random stuff. So maybe I'll come back and show more of this one because there's actually more stuff in here than just what you can see. But yeah, that's it for the start. Now this storage unit I spent $70 on. I just looked it up to make sure. Like I was saying, I wasn't sure in the last summary I did, but yeah, this storage unit was pretty good. I think I sold a lot of the stuff at the garage sale I had a couple weeks ago now, and I probably made my $70 back just by doing that. There was a lot of crafting stuff, and that did actually sell pretty well at the garage sale. The PlayStation games were also the best part of it, I think, from what I remember at least. This was the end of October, I think, is when I emptied out this storage unit, so not a bad way to do it, but no home runs in that one. So far, I would say number 1 is the better storage unit probably, once the clothing all sells, but clothing is long tail. So let's move on to the next one. This is storage unit number 3 for the purpose of this video, since I didn't get that much footage. This one is a 10x10, but it's not that full of stuff, so it's a little bit deceiving on the 10x10 part. No shoes. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all some of the stuff that's in here. Looks like decent bags of stuffed animals maybe. Can't really tell. Obviously I don't know what they are. This is a little inflatable doll or inflatable toy, maybe Ninjago. I don't know for sure. But I'm gonna start going through this. Some of this I might put at the consignment sale that I've worked in the past. This little item is probably gonna definitely go there. But yeah, that's an overview of this storage unit. So some interesting stuff out of this unit so far. This jack and jack stand, I guess that's what that is. A Samsung Galaxy S7 phone. And this fidget spinner made out of pennies. Kind of cool. Fidget spinner there. This Kodak camera. Anytime I'm going to find digital cameras, they're definitely going to be worth it. Versace is what this looks like. Some kind of fragrance. It's probably not going to be able to be sold because you have to sell them full. This Michael Kors watch. I don't know if it's real or not. Do y'all know how to tell if Michael Kors watch his wheel? It's got a $250 price tag on here, but obviously that doesn't mean it's worth that. It could mean it's fake. Obviously they probably didn't spend $250. There's shoes in here, a bunch of tools in here. So anytime you can find tools, that's definitely a good thing in a storage unit. This is a random brake cleaner and stuff like that. A bunch of clothing, like I said earlier. I think there's shoes in one of these. There might be toys in this one. There's King Kong. I think that's who that is. A doll. And then just random stuffed animals. Those are shoes. A lot of those are clothes. There's a purse. You're not able to see well in here. I still have to go through that. I'm not sure what's in there, but it's super heavy, so it's encouraging. A printer. Probably not worth too much, but you just never know. Sometimes the printers don't want the cord for it, so that's always a negative. But yeah, this unit, there is no cart. That's the end down there, so I got to carry all this stuff or find another way of transportation to move all this stuff. I think I might use a wagon that I got out of a previous unit, but yeah, that's it for another glimpse of what's in this storage unit. So continuing from the 10x10 that didn't have too much stuff in it, this box is like full of clothing. Got some stuffed animals, nothing too great in terms of the stuffed animals. You can see there, just random generic ones. Got the tools out. This is pretty heavy. I'm not sure what's in it exactly. Looks like some kind of heavy-duty waterproof protector. It's pretty heavy though. I'll go through it a little bit more off camera. But this one had some pretty cool stuff. And if you see over here, I haven't found anything that goes with this yet, but there were some bullets, I guess. This looks like some kind of screen, maybe a screen printing business, because these are just generic blank shirts, no brands or anything. But down here, if I can pull one of them out, this one doesn't have anything in it, but it's dark fabric transfers, so it's like you're putting monogram stuff onto clothing. So maybe there's some value there. A lot of them are still in there because this box is also super heavy. And you also got this circuit infusion ink, infusible ink. So I haven't found anything that looks like a screen print machine, and I doubt I'm going to find it in that box, but you never know. But I'll continue looking. There's a printer there, but maybe you can do it from a printer. I don't know. But yeah, that's another part of this storage unit. So this storage unit had a lot of stuff in it for $50, which is what I spent on this one. So keep that in your tally of how much I've spent on each unit. 100 for the first one, 70 for the second one, 50 for this one, and spoiler alert, 50 for the next one. And the last one is free. This one had some decent stuff in it. None of it was great from what I remember. I think I've sold 1 or 2 things out of this one at the garage sale probably, but nothing really too great. So I don't know if it was worth the $50. Some of this stuff will sell at the consignment sale that I do, and then there was all that screen printing business, in which I think that was. There's also the random bullets in there. I never found a gun to go with those bullets, but hey, bullets are worth something at least, right? I mean, I don't know where you'd actually be able to sell them at other than like a garage sale, but I have them in case I ever need them. Of course, I don't have a gun to use them with, but that's neither here nor there. And then I also found all those fabric transfer things. I haven't tried to sell them yet, but I did actually count them. There's probably over 100, 150 in there, so I think they'll probably be worth something. The blank t-shirts, someone else might want them. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done much with that yet, with that storage unit, other than emptying it out and getting rid of all the clothing. First, I put it at the garage sale if it didn't sell there, then I took it to Purple Cow or some other donation center to get rid of the clothing that way. So yeah, that's one way to get rid of clothing through storage units, is take them to thrift stores, because otherwise, you know, it takes a while to fill up the trash can, and you really don't want to throw away clothes that someone else could actually use. So that's it for that one. Let's move on to the fourth one. This is storage unit number 4 for the purpose of this video. Got some bed frames, stuff that shouldn't be too bad. I think I can fit that in the minivan pretty easily. And then just random other junk, boxes and totes. Anytime I can get totes and boxes of mystery, I'll take it. So yeah, let's get started on emptying this one out. Hopefully I'll be able to come back with some good stuff. Nothing good in there. Sometimes shoe boxes have stuff. Nope, looks like it's new shoes at least. Never heard of that brand, but some random stuff there. So yeah, let's get started with this one. So this was another $50 unit. This one was a 5x10, I think, or 5x5, I'm not sure, but it was stacked pretty high. First thing I saw when I walked in there, other than that box, the tote that I was opening, was the shoes. First pair was Majestic shoes. They weren't really worth anything, maybe $20 to $30, but the best one was those Magnanani, if that's how you say that brand. Those shoes sold for $150. Yeah, pretty good. I was surprised when I looked up that brand and saw that they were selling for that much. They were essentially new condition. They did have a little bit of wear to them, but I would say they were new condition, and I haven't heard anything from the buyer other than positive, so that's a good thing. There was other stuff in there as well that probably went at the garage sale. Like I said, sometimes whenever I have a garage sale, I will keep more stuff from the storage units knowing I'm about to have a garage sale. In the past, if I have I usually do my garage sales, I try not to do it in the heat of the summer, so I try and do it like in March and then in September, October area, because, I guess that is more of a peak season here is probably in those months, because people don't want to have a garage sale when it's blazing hot outside. So yeah, I sold a lot of that stuff at the garage sale too, probably. So I definitely made money there. I'm not sure which units actually be the best out of these. These are all pretty even overall when you consider I've sold 1 or 2 decent items out of each storage unit so far. So let's move on to the last one, which is storage unit number 5, which I got for free, which is hard to beat free. So I bought 2 units, as y'all saw in the previous clips, and then I got offered a free one. So I decided to take the free offer. I got offered another free one. I decided not to take it because it was way too much stuff, and I don't think I had the car to do it, but automatically there's free money right there. Also found a quarter. This cool, I don't know if it's a real shirt or not, but it's Tony Soprano maybe, or I don't know, Montana. I think that's what it says. And then there's a bunch of clothing. I'm probably going to have a garage sale this coming up weekend, so I'm just going to put a lot of this stuff at that garage sale if it doesn't sell. But yeah, so I'm going to go through this, see what's in here. Maybe I'll come back with some cool stuff. There's some new in the packaging shoes. So yeah, I'll try and document this one as I go, but it was free. So everything is free to me. I was really surprised to see that this one was still offered for me for free. So the last 3 units all came from the same exact facility. I paid $50 for the last 2, obviously, and then this one was free. So sometimes what Storage Treasures does, at least they've started doing recently, they'll send an offer. I get a text on my phone saying you have an open offer. I first thought it was a scam. I was like, that's weird. So I didn't do anything with the phone. I just went into my Storage Treasures account and saw I had one open offer for a free storage unit. So I clicked on it and I saw it looked like I could handle it. Like I said in the clip, there's another free one that I didn't have the muscle or the car to move, so I didn't even try to take that one for free. But this one I responded to within the first couple minutes and got it for free, and I've already sold a couple of decent items out of it. The first item was that, I don't know if y'all ever saw it, but it's a Loungefly bag right there, honey poo. That sold for $70. Yeah, not bad for a free storage unit, right? Not bad at all. Loungefly is a very good brand you can pick up. Usually they do a collaboration with Disney, obviously, and some of the stuff can be very valuable, obviously. That one was in used condition. There are some new ones selling for $150. So yeah, if you can get them cheap, they're worth the money, even if you get them at Disney World, because sometimes they only make a certain amount. The other item I sold out of this unit so far was those Shoe Dazzle shoes. Those sold for like $45, I believe, on Mercari, I think it was. So yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 more pairs of those too. Those were new in the packaging shoes. There's also a Ninja blender, if you saw that down there. I don't know how someone didn't bid on it. I don't know how I didn't bid on this, $10 at least. But I'll take it for free. So in summary, I would guess number 5 is probably going to be the best because all that stuff was free. It's hard to beat a free storage unit. So on the ones I actually spent money on, probably the $50 one with the Magnanani shoes, or eventually the clothing and the bike. Once the bike sells, it'll pay for the whole storage unit right there. So right now it's just sitting in my garage waiting for someone to message me on Facebook Marketplace, because I'm not going to try and ship that. I did actually get a message from someone saying, can I ship this? And I was like, no, it's not worth it to ship this thing. You'd be spending more in shipping than you would on the bike probably, because shipping, depending on where it's going, obviously, if it's going to Shreveport or Dallas or Houston, it wouldn't cost too much. But if it's going to California or New York, you're not going to want to spend that much on shipping. You'll be better off buying one new in the packaging from wherever and getting it shipped to you. So that's it for this video. Merry Christmas to everybody. This is coming out after Christmas, I think, like 3 or 4 days after Christmas probably. Just trying to get a video out for y'all, and hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you did, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.